Welcome, Mr. Williams.
God bless you, man.
Tell us a bit about yourself. We know that you're from Liberia.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell us about yourself.
Okay, my name is William.
Okay.
I'm from Liberia.
Okay.
Born in Monrovia,
Okay.
the capital city of Liberia.
Yeah.
I went to primary school, secondary school. Being the last born, school fee to follow up again. So my school matter just stopped.
Okay.
So I entered into business. So in Liberia, I was doing business, selling wares, shoes and clothes. That's what I was doing till we had the last Civil War 2000. Yeah. So my friends and other people were coming out of the country, going.
They were leaving the country.
Leaving the country. So myself too, I decided to leave. So that I found my way out and got into Nigeria.
Okay.
So the market was start something.
But while you were with them, before you even thought of starting up something, were they the ones that they were feeding you?
Yeah. They were actually doing. Yeah. He now tell me, say, but this is it. I said, what? They were into snatching cars. Yeah,
they were snatching people's cars.
Yeah.
So they were armed robbers.
Yeah, that's what actually they do. They snatch cars. So I never knew.
And yeah,
so
you didn't know all the while.
So I never knew all the while. So when they told me, they said, this is what we do, and this is how they catch. We used to think about that.
And they were very gentle.
Yeah, they didn't rush me. Yeah, they didn't rush with me. They were still giving me things, staying in the house with them, doing everything with them.
Wow.
So I sat down and said, flew on your own.
So they wanted to just observe.
Yeah, to go observe with them. During the time I was in prison, I was like, I won't go back there, but go back if I come back and all those things. So I said things. I said, Lord, let me just make this move, come back, arrange myself and travel back home. That's what I just say one trip.
Just one trip.
I'm going to make just one trip, get this cash, arrange myself and just go back home straight and start my business, start normal life. And get back home and see my family and stay with them. It took me time to take that decision, but it was so hard for me because, the impact I got from prison, the light that entered me for the darkness to come back again was so hard. I was struggling with receiving darkness back again. So it took me a while. It was so painful for me. And I took that decision on happy self. Yeah, because I saw the difference. Because I knew getting out of prison, staying in prison for 8 years was grace. Because there was no visit, it was difficult. You understand? Churches help and all those things. The food in prison is not something like man should eat. Yeah, you don't just eat that food in prison, but it just took grace to sustain for all those years and all those time. God took care of me all those time. So when I came back, I was so grateful. So to go back to the darkness again, I found it so hard to go back. And I felt that I was being so unfair to God. So I had that conscience. There was somehow guilt. It wasn't like before I was just ignorant. I was ignorant. I have nothing. I tasted God, so I had little fear. So it took me time to take that decision. I was like, Mercy, let me just go for this one trip. And that one trip, when I took that decision, we went. We got at Togo. They did the transport and everything. We got that work out. I don't know Togo well.
Okay.
But I know Nigeria well, stay in Nigeria, and So Togo is a French-speaking country.
Yes.
And that's it. So I went with them. We got in Togo. One of them speak French.
Okay.
One of them speak French. We got in Togo. The first mission in Togo after them, we work finish. And we work finish leaving. There were alarm. And there was an alarm. So there were alarm. We tried
on the car.
In
the car?
No, not on the car. Okay. The victim of the car, I think the guy had pistol. Oh. I don't know if it's a person, how they call it, security or something. Or something. Okay. But you were in mufti or something. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So that gunshot, we took the car, we took the car getting, but there were pistol on him. So when we move, there were gunshot at the back.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? When I gunshot at the back, so Togo is like, they are security, their patrol teams, they are everywhere. So when we hear that gunshot, then there were patrol team communicating with their radio and things. So it was announced that there were car snatch.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So we left, or like from Ikeja, for Ikeja to come, let's just say, a jewel like that.
Okay.
That's how we were caught there.
Wow.
You know, the car was tracked there. So right there were police marked up there from that point.
They were
so
waiting for
they were waiting for there. So when we got there, you know, we tried to force it out. We tried to force it out, and there were heavy firing, gunshot.
Wow.
So man said I tried to, you know, I was at the back, so I jumped out when the bike tried to escape.
You were on a bike.
I was at the back of the car too.
Okay,
yeah. Then I opened the bike car to escape.
Okay.
I opened the bike door to escape out there.
Okay.
You know, they open fire.
Wow.
Yeah, there were heavy gunshots, so I tried to escape. I was afraid, so I jumped out of the car at the back.
Okay.
So while running, the bullet hit me on my hand.
Okay.
Then I got shot on my leg.
Okay.
So we were 3 on our operation. 2 left in the car, and they never run. You know what I'm saying? They never run. So I run out. You know what I'm saying? And I got dropped. So right there, I fall because I was, you know.
Yeah, because you've been hit by the
gunshot.
gunshot.
Yeah, I've been hit. I fall. So from there, they came and they caught us.
The 3 of you.
Yeah, they caught us. That's how we.
So when they caught you, where did they take you to? I mean, were you imprisoned in Togo? Because this was still in Togo.
And yeah, it was still in Togo. The first they took us to their station first.
Okay.
Put us in the station. We're in their station. Their station doesn't waste time. Like in 1 week time, they begin to process us to court.
To court. So you went to court in.
Yeah, in
Togo.
Togo.
They didn't repatriate into Nigeria.
No, they have Nigerian state there still. So went to court. The process was on in court for, like, you know. Then from there they sent us in prison.
So you went to prison again in Togo?
I went in prison in Togo again.
Wow.
With all my guys who were in prison.
Wow.
So down in the cell, you know, they decided to touch it. They said we are many in Togo because they knew we were all Nigerians. I was with 2 Nigerians. And in the station, they decided to, you know, torture us.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Even with that bullet wound on me, they decided to torture me with a hot pressing iron.
Oh my God.
To confess.
So they do they do torturing in Togo as well?
Yeah, their torturing is even their torturing is even bad, very bad. In Nigeria they hang and all that, but they hang me, beat me, all those things. But they use fresh iron that you keep the iron is red.
Wow.
Yes, the mark.
Wow. Wow.
Use iron just put on you to get the other rest of, you know.
That place is black.
Yeah. So with that, they didn't even carry you. I wasn't treated for the bullet wound. And thank God the bullet never cut my bone. It never touched my bone. It just went through the
flesh.
The flesh. You know what I'm saying? It just went through the flesh. So with that bullet wound, everything on me, still in the police cell, still I have to go through the torture still. And we try to make, they got to know, say we were only, you know, there was no other gang, there was nothing. There was the same thing as keep, you know, it was the same thing. There's the bullet wound, the one that cut my hand.
Wow.
That's it. Yeah.
Wow.
See. There's the bullet wound. All right. So they stay in the station, then from there went to prison. Sent us in prison. I was in prison. Stay in prison for like 1 month, was at no treatment stay. After 1 month before they could refer me.
You were in prison for 1 month?
Yeah, we had no treatment.
With bullet wound? Your hand and your leg? Plus the torture?
With the torture, everything.
And there was no treatment?
Yeah.
So to them, if you die, you die?
Yeah, that's it. So they, you know, when they come to the cases of, you know, armed, forget it. They don't take it easy. Yeah, they armed robbery, they don't take it easy. They take it to be, you know. So that case is very, 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 very drastic on them there. So I was there for like 1 month. From there, they took me to their hospital. Started treatment. Like 2 months later, I got my, you know, start getting better through the treatment. Okay. You saw the stitching now?
Yes.
Okay, after the stitching and all those things. Then from there, I sat down. I said, no, the first operation. And I just sat all night. I began to think. I said, no, I have made a promise
Exactly.
I made a promise to God that if I come back, I'm not going to do this. Now I see because of this and I have to go. I say, no. God is angry. I just begin to just convince myself. I say, God is angry.
He's obviously
I say, God is angry because what? So I begin to just answer like, oh, okay. At that time, when I got shot, I forgot to tell you. When I got shot, you know, there was blood coming out too much. I was bleeding. I went off and I felt myself bleeding. I bleed a lot. So my eyes went dim. And I felt myself like I was about to off.
Like you were going to die?
Yeah, like fainting or something.
Wow.
I was getting to the point of fainting. And I was like, God, if you can just spare my life and save me for a year, revive my life back, I will give it up seriously. Or just final. Yeah, final. Just give me back my life, and I will give it all final. That was the last statement. You know, I couldn't remember anything again before I saw myself at the station. So I just started pleading for mercy, and you know, so the next one I got strength from there. I could, you know, join the how do you call themselves?
The fellowship.
The fellowship.
Again in the prison. In
the prison, because I have idea already about it. I seek for it this time around. Okay. I've run after it myself. I joined the fellowship in prison. I started following up. So what helped me actually in prison, they have disciple school in prison. They set up a disciple school. Okay. It's almost like Bible school, but it's not Bible school. It's just disciple school to just refresh you. So it take you roughly about, they do it for like roughly about three months. Okay. 3 months you graduate, 3 months you graduate, take another set for those that are serious. So I joined the disciple school in Togo prison. Okay. Yeah, they have the, you know, the whole is a French-speaking country. Okay. So the general auditorium is French, but the English, we have canopy that will pour up canopy on side for us there. Okay. They have the same way they have churches come out there too. The same way.
So how long did you spend in the prison in Togo?
I spent another 7 years.
Another 7 years?
Yeah, yeah.
So you did 8 years in Nigeria, and then you did 7 years
in Togo.
When were you released from the prison in Togo?
In Togo, I got released April 2017.
April this year?
Yeah, I just got out
this year.
This year.
Wow.
2017 April, I just got released when there.
Wow.
Yeah.
So now that you're out, I mean, you just got out in April of this year.
Yeah.
I mean, looking at your antecedents, if I can say that you got out of the prison in Nigeria after 8 years. You promised God that you were not going to do it again. But because of the hardship and things were not going as expected, there was nobody to help you, you went back to it. And then you got into trouble again and you spent another 7 years. Now that you're out, how are we sure that you will not go back, even though you have said, oh, now, you know, you really regret going, you promised God that you won't do it. You promised God once. How are we sure that you would not go back again?
I'm sure that I won't go back based on one thing. It's like I never had the understanding that I have before. The thing is about mindset, the way you think. Yeah. The disciple training I went through in Togo, because I really seek God at that time seriously. That disciple training, you graduate 3 months, then you enroll. I enrolled myself like 6 different times. So I would keep,
over and over.
Even when I graduated, I got my thinking changed, my mind renewed. You understand? So I got better understanding of myself. The 3 things that really helped me, that I am very, very sure that I cannot go back to anything bondage or anything crime again. That I discovered that 3 things important in life. That when you know, you cannot be whole in captivity, in bondage or anything. If you get those 3 things, forget it. I got to know that when you discover yourself, and discover the meaning of yourself, and place value on that meaning.
So to discover yourself, to discover the meaning of yourself, and place a value
on the meaning
of yourself,
there will be nothing that bondage you can, you know. So the understanding was in there. It was just because of the disciple that I got this understanding. So when I seek repeating the disciple school, I discover myself actually. And right now, as I'm standing here, the value of my life is very, very important. And the meaning is the function of yourself.
So
I
now
found it
that
difficult.
you're out, I mean, you said that you're not going to go back, and we truly believe you.
Yeah.
What is next for you? What are you going to do now? What is the next thing for you?
When I look at it right now, actually, I've tried to, want to do something. I firstly think about going back home because it's been a long time. So that the first thing I planned it in Togo, that when I come back, I'm going to go back home. But before going back home, you don't just go like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You have to. So it's not like I'm going to know. So I try to seek, a job or something to do that I can gather my transportation or something to go back home. That's what I'm planning to do now. Find something to do that I can arrange my transport that can get me back home and going back, because it's been a long year I haven't seen my family.
Yeah.
You understand?
So how many years now have you, since 2000? That's
since 2017 years.
Oh my God.
And now actually I'm not even looking at the condition around me. I'm not moved. The condition cannot make me go back to the friends again. You know what condition or what would I say, and this is just try to push me back. I'm looking at my position right now. It's not my condition. My position in Christ. Join heads with him. The kind of position I have now with him, no. It's more important than the condition. So I'm not just moved by the condition right now, because based on the understanding, my thinking have changed. So that's make the difference. So what I'm trying to do now, get a job, get something I can do, arrange my transport, and go back to my family and start a normal life. But right now, actually, what I'm doing, I don't have no job doing that. But what I do, I go to station to station. I'm an evangelist as I'm speaking right now. I go to police station every day. I wake up like a normal man going to job, pick my Bible, I have my tracks, everything. Pick my Bible, I have enough tracks that I brought from there, and I even got try from. I'm going closer to my, or reading church closer to me, so I got much tracks. So what I do, on my own, not on the church command, no, I take a person on my own. That every day I go to police stations and speak to an image in the station, spell it. Then I come back home till I can find something to do. So presently, this is what I do.
What I see in the society today is we still find so many young people doing the same thing. They feel that there's what I'll call wuru-wuru to the answer. They don't want to work, they don't want to go to school, they don't want to do anything. They're always looking for the easiest way out. They feel they can still, do robbery, they can still do Yahoo, do 419. The ladies feel prostitution is the right way to it. There are all sorts of things, all sorts of vices out there. What kind of advice, would you have for such people?
Well, my own advice I would give the youth is like, the first thing they have to consider that, number one, you will walk, and after everything, you will see nothing.
Nothing.
The Bible says, I'm the God that bless that add no sorrow. So that's why every operation, like 10 millions you get, all will just go back to the devil. So they shouldn't just waste their time to go and waste and serve the devil or giving the money back to the devil again. Because number one, you must be caught. There's no way you can escape. That one is normal.
No matter how long it takes.
No matter, just temporary, you must be caught. It's normal that you must be caught. It's just not. I know I can tell you practical experience from my story here. You must be caught. You must be caught. And everybody that caught, it's not everybody that have the grace that escape. There are so many cases before I even joined, so many cases of people that are gone.
They died.
They died just like that. Plenty of them. So if you are youth, you want to come in this game, you take your life as risk, and just know it that you must be caught. Don't just think it's just free, or you see the money, just normal, it's free. No. And there's one more advice before I run up here. It's like, the youth shouldn't just see everybody that doing it, taking their all being. It's okay, there are some people that come, they are agent. Don't see everybody in human form. They are all human beings. No, the devil is sent. The way the devil do it when evangelizing is different. You understand? They have ministry angels that just come to people. They are all human beings, immortal body. They are angels. You understand? The devil also have his own agent. They come in mortal body like you. They will just come and initiate you. Initiation is not only about blood. You know what I'm saying? This thing is about spirit, though. Robbery is spirit. Everything you see, prosecution, Yahweh, all those things, they are all spirit. You know what I'm saying? So they have, the devil will use people, man. They'll come in mortal body like yourself. They'll come and use you to just initiate you, just to get your soul. They are interested of your soul. So it takes grace to revive people. Let me sit down yesterday to share my own story. So I advise the youth, you will be caught one day, no matter how or how long, but one day they will catch you. So I advise that they shouldn't just get there. If you are already tried to or you are into it, just get yourself out.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Williams, for coming on Facing My Mistakes to share your story. We've learned so much from you. I'm sure the viewers at home have learned a lot from you as well. We really appreciate you. And God that has brought you thus far, because this is what I'll call the second coming. God that has revived you again the second time will take you through. He will take you to your promised land. He will fulfill he will make you to fulfill your destiny by His grace. And we know that you're looking for a job. You will get a job, a good job, a good paying job that you'll be able to get yourself together and go back to Liberia to your family. Thank you so much for coming on Facing My Mistakes. Okay, viewers, you've heard Mr. Williams' story. Everything he's gone through, it's just by the grace of God. You need to learn a lot, especially about our friends. Who are the kind of friends that you have? You have friends that you roll with, friends that you live with, you stay with, you don't know what they do, but they give you food, they give you drinks, they buy you clothes, you just feel, oh, this my friend really likes me, but you don't know their sources of income. It's really important. There's no free food anywhere. There's no free lunch anywhere. You will always get, by the time you get to the bottom of what they do, you will be shocked. So it's so important that you know the kind of friends that you roll with all the time. And let's think about the 3 things that he said. He said, number 1, you need to discover yourself. Who exactly are you? Number 2, you need to discover the meaning of yourself. What do you stand for? What do you stand for? And then the 3rd thing is, you need to then place a value on the meaning of yourself. If you discover yourself, you know what you stand for, then you place a value on it. You need to know the worth of yourself, right? That's placing a value on yourself. If you know yourself and you know your worth, you will know that I shouldn't do this because it's bad. You know that you shouldn't go into robbery. You know that as a woman, you shouldn't go into prostitution. You know that you shouldn't go into 419 or Yahoo or whatever it is you call it. It's so important. And remember, also, he said that your position is more important than your condition. So if you know yourself and you know your worth, you will know your position. You know who you are. And regardless of whatever the condition it is you're going through, you know that because of my position, because of who I am, I'm not going to budge. I'm not going to do anything evil. I'm not going to go the wrong thing or take the wrong decision or mingle even with the wrong friends. That is so important. Don't ever think of depression. Don't think of prostitution. Don't think of robbery, because trust me, every day is for the thief. One day is for the owner. You will definitely be caught, or you will definitely get into trouble that you will not love yourself when you land in it. Till I see you next time, I hope we've really learned from these stories. Thank you very much. And my name is Yetunde.